All right, NY kids, we have been doing online church for like a bajillion weeks. At least that's what it's feel like. We have been doing online church in March, and we've done it in April, May, June, July, and now we are in August. And so I know it can be a little difficult, right, saying the same thing week after week after week. So Pastor EJ has reached out to some of my friends so that we could have some special invited guests throughout the month of August, just so that we could switch it up and we could do something different while we are in the middle of worship. So this week, our special guest is Elder Ivy. Now I know some of you guys may recognize Elder Ivy from being on stage and when she does transitions, and some of you may have seen her if you come to our conferences, and she does all these really cool things for the church. But she also has a really cool business called My Skin Is In, and she makes some really cool things with that business. Now I'm not going to give away what she's going to make with you guys. I'm going to let her explain that and walk you through it. But I want you guys to really pay attention to the creativity that Elder Ivy is using in this, right? We serve an incredibly creative God. Like, if you think about it, he took the world, which was nothing, and then he put mountains in it, and then he put the sky in it and made the sky blue, and then the Bible says that he put the sun and the moon in the sky, and then he separated them and made them day and night. He put fish in the sea, he put water in the sea. We have all of this stuff where God literally took nothing and made something extraordinary out of it, using ordinary things, right? Grass to you and me might seem ordinary, but when there was nothing there before, right, it's super extraordinary. So think about that while Elder Ivy is going through her project with you guys, the craft. I want you guys to think about how we serve a creative God, and because our God is creative, we can be creative, right? We can grow in becoming more and more like God in a lot of things, and one of them is being creative. We can tap into creating something from what might look like nothing, and that can happen in a bunch of different ways. So without further ado, I want you guys to pay attention for our special guest who's going to be hosting Craft Time, Elder Ivy.
Hey guys, I'm your special guest today, and we have a fun craft for you all to be able to do. So check out some of the things that I'm going to bring today may actually be in your mom and dad's kitchen. We're going to make bath bombs, and bath bombs are easy for you to be able to do. You have simple ingredients, and let's go ahead and look at them. And we already talked about some of the creative ideas that are on the inside of you, and we're going to be able to express them today. So the first thing that you need is baking soda. Most of you already have baking soda in your house. We're going to have 1 cup of baking soda, and we already have this out. We're going to pour that inside so that you can make sure that it's in the sifter, because we want to get all those bubbles out. And then we have Epsom salt. So your mom probably has some Epsom salt in the bathroom. Ask her if you can use her Epsom salt, because we're going to make some bath bombs, and you can even share it with your mom to be relaxing with. So we have a 1/2 cup of Epsom salt. And then we have a 1/2 cup of citric acid. Citric acid is like the stuff that's on your Sour Patch Kids. What makes it sour? That's what's on here. So we're going to do another 1/2 cup of that. We put that there, and then we're going to sift it. And this makes sure you get all the bubbles and all of the rocks out, and make sure that it's clear. Then you take your whisk and you stir it up. Stir it up at least 20 times. 20 times to the left, 20 times to the right. That just makes sure that you're fully incorporated. Then you're gonna have liquid. So we have our dry ingredients already sifted, and then we're gonna do our wet ingredients. So I already sifted this out and measured it out, but we're going to have 1 teaspoon of witch hazel, 2 teaspoons of your favorite fragrance, and then 3 teaspoons of oil. Then you take that and a color. So today I picked yellow because it's sunshine and it's bright, and we want to talk about the sun and what God created. So add a few drops of color, not a lot, a few. Then just, you stir this. Stir that up. This smells good. Have this sifted. And this is really easy for you to be able to do at home. You can play this back and you can be able to do it with your friends to be able to come in and make bath bombs for bath time. You take your liquid and stir it in till you're dry, and stir it in quickly. If you want to come and see, let me show you. It's already changing. Then, remember I said 20 to the left and then 20 to the right? Let's do a couple more. Then we're gonna mold it. So I already have some molds here. This is gonna make a circle, but you can have any mold that you may have at home, maybe like a cookie cutter. You can be able to do that with the items that you have at home. So put it inside, dump it in there. I like to push it in, and then I like to let it spread like sand. So you have a mound on this side, so you have one half here, and then the other half on this side. Push it down. And I like to make it look like sand on top, which is like the glue. You take your two halves, push them together, and we just made a bath bomb. Let's do it again. Dump it in, press it down, add a little sand like glue. And then let's do it again. On the other half, sprinkle, sprinkle, push it down, sand like glue, and let's push them together. This recipe will make 3 bath bombs. Let's see if it worked. Ooh. So we have 1 whole bath bomb that you guys can be able to create. Because you're created by God, you have ideas, you can have the opportunity to do all different kinds of colors. You can add flowers like this one, which is white rose, or you could do like a multicolor one. So you can use the creativity that God has placed on the inside of you to be able to make bath bombs with the ingredients that you have at home.
Thanks, Elder Ivy. Wasn't that fun, kids? How did your bath bomb turn out? Post a photo or video of your creation and tag us. See you next time.